took 16 minutes for Rick to say pull out.
Welcome! Take warning, all things sports. We are live, baby, for the first annual hockey talk thing. We're excited.
Well, that's the way to intro.
Yes.
Hey, it's
Lots
hockey
of consonants
playoffs.
and silent letters are coming your way, baby.
Yay! Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody's excited. This is what's going to happen. We have a couple guest hosts tonight from the Take Warning podcast. They'll be coming on in just a minute, but I think we need to do a little catch up on our week, right?
Yes,
Sounds like
Rick,
a
why don't
good
you tell us
plan.
about softball.
Yeah. Since everybody likes to hear about adult softball, so let's do this.
You mean the one that Ryan was actually there for a win? Finally?
Yeah, he was there for a win. Good job, Ryan. And we mercied him in like the second inning. It was brutal. It was a good game.
It's good to know that it can happen when I'm there as well. So good.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
I'd
as
like
long
to
as we
know-
keep you. What? Go ahead.
I would like to know why our men's team is not very competitive, but the co-ed softball team is probably winning the league.
because I've been at all the co-ed games.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
And Rick has only been at half.
I honestly think it's because we keep you bottom of the order, and it seems to be working. So
Yeah, nothing like being surrounded by two girls that strike out all the time.
I
Never know when my at-bat is actually coming.
didn't realize that one time is all the time now. All right. So all you need is one home run, and then that's all the time that you hit a home run, right?
Yeah, you used to hit
I
home
mean,
runs
that's-
all the time, Preston, but now you
No,
strike out
I've
all
never
the time.
hit home runs all the time, but I've hit more than you.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, the co-ed team undefeated, man. We might get shirts. Rick, you might get your shirt. The thing that you
Yeah.
kept us from having for so many years, you might
You're
be getting
welcome.
one.
You're welcome. We're
Yeah.
finally gonna have a fucking I won in Lancaster shirt, which is I don't even care. I'm probably gonna throw it away. I just want it. Like that's all this is now. It's a matter of me needing it. So here it is. We're gonna get that shit. We do have a good show tonight, though. It's gonna be fun. We're doing a little bit with Dupper and Greg from Take Warning. Then we're gonna get a little bit into the NBA because it is the playoffs starting tomorrow night or today for our listeners.
Yeah.
Sorry
Not as
about
much
that.
as last time.
Well,
No,
the play-
not in depth. No.
Yeah, the playing games actually are starting. They're going on currently as we're recording right now.
Yes, they
And
are. Well,
the big thing is we just need to recognize right off the bat that Steph Curry is the MVP, like Rick's been saying for several
we're
weeks.
not getting into NBA top at the right now.
So we don't need to piss off Preston right off the bat.
Stop
There are
yelling,
some
Preston.
noticeable injuries in the MLB that we want to talk about, particularly in our LA teams. So Trout, Seager going out. We'll talk a little bit about that. The Dodgers decided to sign 90-year-old Albert Pujols, but not for 10 years. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. Where do you guys want to go from here? Do you think we should introduce our friends from Take Warning?
I think we've loosened them up enough. Let's bring them in.
I feel like they're pretty amped to do this. So without further ado, let's just introduce Duper and Greg.
You've had this pent up for fucking decades.
I do have a championship belt. That's because we are the champion of podcasting.
It doesn't matter how your week was. Woo!
Well,
Give a little kiss on the camera,
Well
guys.
played.
Come on. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Duper, you're on mute. He's still on mute.
He's still on mute.
I'm not
All
on
right.
mute, though, baby. Hey, so what is this podcast about? Is this
This is sports.
this is sports?
Yeah.
So wrestling's a sport.
Wrestling is a
Right?
sport.
Wrestling
In honor, I actually wore my Wu-Tang WWF shirt
that makes
just
no
because
fucking
it's a
sense.
sport. Totally
You
makes
don't know
sense.
what a fucking sport is.
You don't know
God
what
damn it.
Wu-Tang is?
You know?
So can I curse on this show? Is this like an
Yes.
adult show or is
Yeah,
this
Rick's on it, so no kids are allowed to listen.
All right. So why the
Cock,
fuck
balls.
is your face so zoomed into the camera, Ryan? I think that's Ryan. You're like this right now.
Is this better?
Yes. And Preston, I mean, are you wearing a robe? What is going on there? I mean, you shaved? I mean, you didn't have to do that for me. I already told you that earlier. But yeah, man. So thanks. It's been an honor. I really hope that Duper's mic is not on mute still, because that would be a very well-planned segment that failed miserably next week. But
This is amazing. It was a great planned segment, and all of a sudden now we can't hear Duper at all. So, well, that's fine. So it's
yeah,
okay.
dude. You know?
It's all right. I did want to bring up something really quickly before we actually get into some hockey talk. Over the weekend, we did, a few of us, that the host from Take Warning, we surprised Duper for his 40th birthday, and somehow my laptop got hacked, right? And I didn't know why. And then I found a confession note that was typed in Microsoft Word on my desktop. I want to read it to you really quickly, and I think I just need to address this elephant in the room right now, get it out. This is what it goes like. Rick, here is my confession. One night you left your laptop computer at a friend's house, and some drunk bastards took complete advantage. I cannot say how it happened, but before you know it, there was 98 Facebook posts, which everybody on my personal page most likely saw. Some funny, some not so much. Either way, it happened. Kind of like Lee when he had 3 kids. He planned on 1 and 3 came out. Sorry, not sorry. I really hope this does not end our friendship. I really love and respect you as a friend. You have a great family. One only someone like you can have. So I guess I can only say sorry. I did not mean for all this to happen. Stupid alcohol. I love you, man, and see you on the next episode of TWATS. Signed, yours truly, Preston and Ryan. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? 98 fucking Facebook posts, guys. Come on now. Jesus.
What the fuck?
Where is the respect? Holy shit.
I mean,
Last draft is to fucking hack your computer. Jeez.
This is the Take Warning podcast, and we're not even that fucking sinister. Who fucking
Holy
hacked the
shit.
and then writes a confession letter?
Then you give me a background of Donald Trump pointing at me with oily, greasy fingers. Like, I don't get it. Why would you do this to me? It's so weird. The QAnon posts? God damn it, Ryan.
Well, wait. So hold on. Do they know about some of the Facebook posts? I don't know if you guys actually.
Yes, they were liking them as they were happening because they were
were
posting them, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice confession, guys.
Yeah,
You
dude.
gotta own it, right? I mean, it's better to own it. You're not having to walk around knowing who did it or not knowing who did it.
Preston, I want you to know that I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed. So,
I mean, dude.
whatever you think.
A confession would have to come from somebody who is not a real talker. Someone who, hides and keeps their feelings and their thoughts deep inside. So.
No.
Was
Preston,
that you, bud?
Preston's gotten quite emotional. So
what is Facebook again?
Yeah, dude.
Like the person that goes on Facebook the least is the one that's gonna.
Don't make me pull up your page, Preston.
Okay.
Don't make me do it.
A whole bunch of fucking middle-aged white men. That's what fucking Facebook is. How about that?
Is Duper alive or is he?
No,
Is he
Duper,
still,
are you-
Duper, can you even hear us? Duper, can you hear me? Duper.
So
I was
gotta
so
be-
excited. You guys got me so hyped with the NWO Take Warning pod reveal, and then he's been frozen on my screen with a lollipop in his mouth for the last 10 minutes.
You want to know the best thing about this, though, is I'm getting high off of spray paint fumes right now.
I don't even think you spelled it right. I think it's dyslexic. Is that TPW?
Okay, so
What
I'm
is
not
that?
gonna lie. Like, I meant to do like little TWPs on the sides here, and then and then so
'cause
that
that's
big blob
bad.
is a T, and then the W. Well, you know what? Fuck it. It's a thought that counts. Now I gotta put it
It's
somewhere. You know.
so drunkenly sloppy.
And I wasn't even drunk. I did it 20 minutes ago. It ain't that fucking something.
Well, let's get into some fucking.
I can
Let's
smell
get
it
into
from
some
here.
hockey. Hopefully,
Well,
Duper joins us again.
Did you tell them about how great of a golf player I am now?
Oh, guys. Okay. I got to
No?
tell you about this. Let me just tell you this story, right? So, Lee's been golfing his whole life and he can hit a ball as far as he wants, right? He smashes 310. I'm still learning. Josh is still learning, but we go to Top Golf And we get up there, and Greg's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, we lost Duper. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to go ahead and just start fucking launching balls at least 220. Like, the dude was killing the ball. Never swung a club in his life. He was literally, and I tried to explain this in the show last night, you guys will understand, in his backswing, where he went up into his backswing, he literally would turn his head to look back at the Angry Birds screen, and in his forward swing, strike it so goddamn pure without actually looking at a ball. He's quite talented. I will say he's got a natural talent. He needs to start golfing, because that's absurd. For a guy that can't even run.
I can't either, man. But you don't need to run in golf, obviously. You got
you just need to drink and smoke cigars.
When you golf with Rick, there is some running that's involved, either from his ball being hit at you, or security trying to arrest you, or
Well, I'm an outlaw now, baby. You know,
TWP.
Oh, he's back.
Is he back? Can we hear you?
I'm the bad guy, motherfuckers. I do what I want.
There he is.
Fucking internet.
Jesus. Oh man, this is what he gets for trying to use 4G off his Cricket cell phone to stream tonight. So sorry about that. Hey, you want to talk some hockey, dude?
I got paint all over my hand from the belt. I feel like Rudy Giuliani giving a press conference. Hold on.
Politics
No, don't go there. Totally not this podcast environment.
Yeah, wrong podcast.
All right, motherfuckers.
Save it for
What are we doing?
You ready to go? You want to start talking some hockey playoffs? Or
Yeah,
do you want to introduce yourself? Say hi?
No.
No?
We're Take Warning. They know who we
Okay.
are.
So,
The champ, baby.
all right, hockey
Greg just got
playoffs.
paint on his fingers too.
What?
I don't know
That
what he
probably
said.
I don't- Mine. I'm just getting high off fumes. That's all.
It's
I mean,
we've been planning this for 2 fucking weeks, and,
We have.
and they just spray painted their belts.
Well,
I was like, I wonder if I have this belt, because it's been like deep in like storage and shit. So I had to like find it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The t-shirts weren't ready in time before I left Vegas, and my belt is packed away very deep.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it would have been a three-way here tonight. But
I do have your shirt here for you. For the
Yay.
last number.
now it's got black
That is-
spray paint on it.
That's not gonna fit him.
He also has Josh's shirt, right?
Yeah.
I do. And Lee's.
So
Yeah.
just so you know, there's some stuff in the works for all things sports. We got to talk privately now.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Not
What
you.
mothership?
Preston, this is you guys are the guest hosts. I'm talking to the hosts.
All right, I gotta put this away. I'm getting fucking high.
All right. So
Depending on,
Avs played last night. They won 4-1, right?
What did they win by? They won by yes.
Well, hold on. Do we
Well,
want
4-1. Yeah, wait. Go ahead, Duke.
let's do the defining duper.
Yeah.
So you just want to get into defining duper, not talk
Yeah.
hockey?
No,
we
'cause,
brought
I
you
mean,
on to talk hockey.
Well, the idea is that we want everybody to understand what hockey is and the rules and the ramifications around hockey before we get into the nitty gritty here, right? So,
Okay.
defining duper is a segment that we do on Take Warning that we give you guys words and then you guys tell us the definition of that word. This one's going to be an NHL focused one completely. So we're going to ask you various NHL and hockey terms, and you guys give us back a term. Rick, do we have intro music?
We do have intro music. Ryan, Preston, are you guys ready to play this game?
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm down.
I think they think we're stupid.
I am.
And what does that word mean?
Some definition.
Some ass definition. Yeah. How big it is. It's a dumb size. Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Rick's chicks are dumb size. Alright, so defining duper. This one's a pretty easy game.
All right, so I've already defined the game. Greg, you want to hit him with that first definition? I got a few written down as well.
Yeah. So what does NHL stand for?
Like, did we buzz in or
No,
raise
you
our
just say
hands?
it.
No,
You just say
yeah.
it. Yes.
Okay.
National Hockey League.
Damn, I was going to say Nigerian, Honduras.
I wanted to
Libyans.
give him an easy one, Duke. But
Okay.
you know, so go ahead, bud. I guess we'll alternate on this. So
Okay. Slashing. Anybody have what is slashing?
With the stick. Slashing
Wait.
with the stick.
Preston, you got anything?
That's
Just a
what I was
guess.
gonna say. You take the stick and you hit
using
someone
the
with a
stick
slash someone
as a
with it.
blade, using the blade of the stick to actually slash and make contact with the body of
Isn't
another
that what
player.
Happy Gilmore did, where he like took off his skate and tried to stab somebody? Isn't that slashing?
No, that would be with a skate.
Oh,
That's stabbing.
That's attempted
stabbing.
murder.
Oh,
that's assault
so-
and battery minimum.
okay.
Slashing is a film genre from the 1970s and the 80s. Greg, go ahead.
That's slasher, but that's good.
Mm.
Go,
What
Greg.
is icing?
On the cake or on the ice itself
Mm.
in hockey?
I
Are we
got
talking
it.
about hockey?
Don't get me motherfucking
Icing
started
is
on
when
cake.
you are in the defensive zone and you clear the puck and it goes over the 2 blue lines and the other team touches it besides the goalie.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Close. It's the center ice in the. But close
It's got to
enough.
go. It's got to go past the
close.
red line. The goal
We'll
line.
give it to you. You know,
I'd give it to him. That was very good, Preston. Very
yeah,
good.
good job, Preston. You should let
Yeah.
this guy talk more. He
Yeah.
actually knows.
Shut up, Greg.
Preston, can you tell me what flower is? Flower.
Flower?
Related to hockey, no.
Are you talking about Flurry or are we talking about?
Ryan, what do you got for flower?
Nothing.
Nothing. He's a goaltender for the Las Vegas
Yeah,
Golden Knights.
and it's
obviously.
Flurry. It's
Las
not
Vegas
flower.
has a hockey team.
We got 2 of them actually. All right.
Yeah.
You-
bitch. What do you
What's
got in
the other
Roseman? A fucking desert.
We don't have hockey out here.
Oh, sand hockey.
Because I was on mute, I forgot to introduce us. We are the #1 podcast in Roseman, California. Boom.
For sure.
I didn't want to make claim to that.
All right. What's the next question, Greg?
How many teams are in the NHL?
Ooh, 30.
And I'm talking about the National Hockey League, not the Nigerian, whatever.
Nigerian, Honduras, Libya.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
either 30 or 32.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm leaning 32, but I think it's 30. It might. I'm gonna go
I
32.
love this question because you guys are wrong no matter what you answer, even if you're
So
right.
is it
we can get
28?
Wrong.
It's 28, isn't it?
So
28. Final answer.
hold on. I'll give you a hint. How many of them are Canadian, or actually play in Canada?
They're all Canadians. What are you
Okay,
talking about? On
No.
each team?
They're
Hold on, so you got the
Canadians,
Canucks,
Russians, Americans, Czechs.
You got the Canucks, the Canadians, the Maple Leafs, the Senators,
Flames.
and the Flame. 6?
Six
Both wrong.
teams.
All right. So there's a total of 31 teams. Okay.
We're right around
I told you it was between 30 and 32.
Great
Yeah.
job. Split the
That would
difference.
be
Right.
well, but because you said 31, you're actually wrong. We have an expansion team coming next year, so it's 32.
Bring on the Kraken.
Yeah.
It's not 32 yet.
To the crack house.
Hell yeah, bring on the Kraken. All right, what's
So
the next
there's
question? Go ahead, dude.
24 American and 7 Canadian.
What's the other Canadian that we missed?
So you got, what did you guys say? I don't even know.
Maple Leafs,
Maine, the
Flames.
Oh, the Winnipeg Jets. I
Canucks.
forgot about the Jets.
Yes.
Dang it.
What
What about
is
the
a
Hartford Whalers?
Right.
Not a
Ooh.
team anymore.
Ryan,
I know.
what is a shorthanded goal?
Ooh.
It is when you score when the other team is on a power play.
Booyah!
It's when a guy with a shorter left arm scores a goal on a long arm goalie.
Fantastic.
You're wrong again. You guys obviously don't know shit about hockey because you guys are not doing very well.
Greg, go.
So true or false? You ready for this one? Not
Yes.
really a definition, but true or false? Is the Stanley Cup the best looking trophy in all the sports?
True.
You're right. Next.
Ryan, Preston, what's a power play?
Power play is when you have one more person than the others because they have a penalty.
Only one person?
It can be
It
up
can't,
to.
okay,
It can be,
at least one more.
you have an advantage because of
Could be
a
up to
penalty
3.
in the box.
Yeah, you have an advantage because one team drank heavier than the other team during their power hour, thus resulting in a power play.
And,
I like that
and
you thought
Rick
this
likes it. Rick likes it because it's called pee-pee.
Yes, very true.
So what are the 2 categories of penalties since Duper brought up power play?
Major and minor.
Okay, what's the difference?
One's 5 minutes and one's 2.
And one's
no.
major and one's minor.
The
Like your degree.
baritone level, obviously.
Yeah. Duh. No.
Oh,
So what is the other difference between a major and a minor penalty?
Doesn't a major penalty eject the player from the game?
Or can after.
That's misconduct.
Well, you said there was only two.
Fucking
You didn't say there was
Major
I'm
penalty
saying-
cost the Golden Knights a fucking 7th game against the San Jose Sharks. I can tell you exactly what that shit is.
All right, what is it then? What are we missing?
So most minor penalties are 2 minutes. And like I said, majors are 5 minutes. The difference is that if you get a major penalty, unlike a power play where if you score and your guy can leave the penalty box, in a major, it doesn't matter if you score or not. That dude is serving the full 5.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
5-on-4. What is a delayed penalty? Rick?
When the other team has committed a penalty, but has the other team hasn't touched the puck yet. Because once
they
you
need to
commit a
go in
penalty,
possession.
you can't touch the puck again.
Right.
Rick, was that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, it's the same thing. They
Those,
have
those are wrong. That's
penalizing
when,
team has to have a game possession.
that's when Rick makes an advance on his wife and she shuts him down.
Well, that's also true. That's also true.
All right, so let's talk some trophies. So there is a plethora of trophies. What is the Conn Smythe Trophy?
Is that for the best player?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that you guys have one for like the team that had the best or the most points, then the best team from each conference.
Oh, okay, so that's the second question then.
So
What
that's
is
the
team-
Bestie Westie trophy.
I know there's one for like kindest Canadian. There's a few that I don't even know. I like. There's so many.
Oh,
Kindest with the
Ryan, what you were referring to is called the President's Trophy, and it's
There we go.
the team that has the most points at the end of the regular season, which, by the way, is the Colorado Avalanche. But Duper, why do you not want to be the President's Trophy team going into the playoffs? What normally happens?
Because 25 of the last 33 have not won the Stanley Cup.
Who won the President's Trophy going into this playoffs?
Avalanche.
Just curious. Oh, the Colorado Avalanche. Okay.
I got a jersey right here. Sorry.
But I mean, it does give you an 8 in 33 chance of winning it, which isn't a terrible odd.
And they
Don't
get
have
a
Rick
nice-
do the math of what that percentage is because
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't
It's
know.
not hard. It's right around 25%, Rick.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt. Everybody out there, if we have any younger listeners, stay in school. Actually pay attention to what you're teaching.
Duper, I'm not done.
And if you spend more time just focusing on what the teachers are teaching you as opposed to jokes, you're going to be way better off than anybody on this podcast. Greg?
Hey, kids, jokes are funny. It's okay.
Hashtag
So-
Greg Tote.
Do we still
What?
have any more?
Yeah, dude, I got multiple ones. So,
Oh my God.
what is the Vezina Trophy?
Isn't that the guy
We're
from
really gonna go
Street
over-
Fighter where he had all the razor hands
No.
and like he had a mask on? He was like Spaniard. Oh, that was Vega. That was Vega.
No.
My bad.
Yes.
That's
This,
gold.
this,
I don't
was, this was
I'm gonna
actually
say
made up
best
by the
goaltender.
Prime Minister of Canada in 1986 because he was playing
this is-
Scramble, and then he
Kindest
needed more-
Canadian.
he needed to use V's in the game, and he made up this trophy.
And Z's.
And Z's mad
and
points.
A's.
So
The best goaltender of the season.
Okay.
Oh, I was right.
I didn't even hear you say anything.
Well,
He did-
watch
Who's
the
the
video
greatest
back.
goalie of all time?
Ooh, there you go.
Patrick
That's
Waugh.
not won that trophy.
Close.
Oh,
Flower.
Flower,
No.
but he's in the running for it
Plant.
this year.
He's starting this year, you said?
Did Hasek win it?
Kelly Rudy.
Well, Kelly Rudy's amazing, but I don't know.
Rudy,
Did he win
Martin
it?
Brodeur.
Rudy.
Martin Brodeur.
Rudy.
Okay.
So Rick,
Yeah.
you know some ladies and the Lady Bings, right? So
Mhm,
what's the
mhm, I'm
Lady
aware.
Bing trophy?
The Lady Bing trophy?
Yes.
Oh, that's the guy with the most teeth because he can still get a chick.
I like that.
Well,
If it's
I mean-
not, that's what it needs to be.
so
So when he smiles, it goes bing.
Preston, what do you think the Lady Bing trophy is for?
I have no idea.
Mm.
I
Ryan?
don't know any of the trophies.
No clue. Best defenseman.
No, It actually Rick was kind of the closest from like 3 answers ago. But given to the player to have exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct combined with the high
Oh.
standard of playing ability.
Kindest
So-
Canadian.
There you
Nice
go.
smile. All right, what do we
know?
got next? I feel like this segment's running log.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
killing me here.
We don't have any background music, Rick. You totally killed this segment.
We've
Yeah,
never had background
yeah.
music for this.
We've always
Yeah.
had background music.
I'll drop it in post.
Who's the
Okay.
greatest hockey player of all time? This should be an easy one. We'll end on an easy one.
Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky.
There you go. Very good.
Is that it?
Yeah, dude.
That's it. All right. Well, that was defining duper. Yay. Thanks, guys.
You guys got like,
Good times.
you guys got like a 35%. Congratulations.
So let's get
Hey,
through
in
the hockey
baseball, that means
because
I'm an all-star. So
that's
thanks.
true.
Mm.
We're gonna go through hockey, and then we're gonna get on because we actually have a what does Craig and Duper know? So we also have some questions for you.
I'm gonna
So,
fail miserably.
It's a very fun segment. We usually play for Rick because I don't know sports like these guys do. But we're gonna play for Greg and Duper. Don't worry, there's softballs in there.
Dude, I
Softball is a larger ball than a baseball, and it's usually played in recreational leagues or in college with women. That's what a softball is. Just so you know, that's not a question.
I think I got my 3rd concussion from one of those. So, no.
All right, so let's talk. Avs played last night. Won 4-1. How are we doing with your Golden Knights there, dude?
They're actually playing right now.
They're playing right now. I'm checking the
Time of
score.
recording.
It's terrifying. We got stuck with the Minnesota Wild, so Minnesota owned the Knights throughout the regular season, so it's terrifying playing this team.
And
So
yeah,
What's
we're gonna
the,
go. The road for the Knights is very difficult between the Wild and the Avalanche, so we'll see what happens.
I would say I think it's probably the toughest conference to make it.
Yep.
Aren't the two best
Which-
teams aren't like the 2 teams that you guys are representing? Isn't that the 2 best teams in the NHL this year? So
They were competing for it, and yeah, it came down to a game very late in the season in which the Avalanche won, and they took the cup. Good for them.
Why do they play in the
So,
second round? Because they're the same
It would
side
be
of the
well
conference.
this year they kind of fucked up all the conferences because Canada is saying fuck you to the United States and they don't want any of their teams playing down here. So the conferences are all kind of jacked up. So there's like instead of a Western Conference, Eastern Conference, it's like Western Conference, Eastern Conference kind of, and a
So they broke it
Canadian
into
conference.
4 divisions based on regional play, and then because Canada is taking it very serious with COVID, Canadian teams can only play Canadian teams. So whatever
I just said
division that you're in, you can only play teams within that division. And actually, I think it's actually made for a very fun regular season because we got to play the Sharks 8 times. The Avalanche and the Knights, they know each other very well at this point. So now that you've built these long seasons, these series in the playoffs, these teams are going to know each other very well. So it's going to be very exciting. And then when you get into the 3rd round in the playoffs, these teams haven't even played one another all year. So it's going to be exciting. I kind of like this format. I almost wish they would stay with it.
you wish
So-
for Canadians to be segregated in the league that they participate in?
Yeah, I don't think Canadians should really participate with Americans as much as possible.
Awesome. All right, good to know.
I just want
Well,
their free
that's good.
healthcare. That's
So
Let's
tell me
draw
about
their
the Penguins. They went in number 1, right? As well.
So it's actually their conference or their series, whatever, had one right now against them and the Islanders. So that's going to be a pretty good series. I don't think it's anything spectacular. Of course, Sidney Crosby is always the face of the fuck right now. Even though the older he gets like patchy beards, like Preston does, which is like kind of weird. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know who do you got in that one, dude? You got the Pens or the Islanders?
Oh, hold on. I was trying to get the game on. I'm not really paying attention.
Hey, that a boy. I love it.
Boston. I got Boston coming out of that series. I don't want to go. Let's go through division because it's going to get really boring if we go game by game. But
Yeah, no,
out
just
of
tell
the
me
East-
who's winning the. Yeah.
Out of the East Division, we got Pittsburgh, Washington, Boston, and the Islanders. I got Boston. We were talking about the President's Club or Cup earlier. The team that won the Cup the year before tends to do very well the following year. So I got Boston coming out of there, and that's with some tough teams. I mean, Pittsburgh and Washington have a lot of offensive firing power.
Is Ovechkin still on the Capitals?
He is, and we're very proud of you for knowing a player.
Oh, I
Russian
know some
player.
people.
Jesus.
Greg, who you got coming out of
That's
there?
the one. But
So,
yeah.
dude, I'm actually going with the Caps, dude.
Caps.
You know,
Fuck the
Ovechkin has
Caps.
been a beast the past couple of years, and I know, yes, for reasons that are quite obvious, you hate the Caps, but yeah, I think they're gonna do.
You guys got anybody coming out of the East? Those 4 teams?
I'm gonna say
I'm-
Washington because I know Ovechkin.
Yeah, well, I mean, so they got Crosby out there in Pittsburgh too.
See, I'm going to take
Crosby's a big
Pittsburgh
name.
because I got a lot of respect for Crosby. Even though he whines a lot, I still like him. So
Crosby cost the U.S. a medal, so fuck Crosby.
Preston, you're very talkative. What do you?
I'll take the Islanders since everyone else picked a team.
I
thanks,
like
Josh.
All right, so coming out of the Central, we have Carolina. They finished first in that division with Florida, Tampa Bay, and Nashville. Greg, who do you got?
I think the Battle of Florida is gonna take it. I just don't really know which one. I think I'm probably gonna side with the Panthers on this one, Tampa Bay. But those guys, I mean, you want to talk about competing for the President's Cup all throughout the season. Those guys are right up there with BGK points wise. So I think it's man. I think I'm probably gonna take the edge to Tampa.
Twats, what do you got?
I'm gonna say, well, I was gonna say Tampa because they were the bad guys in the Mighty Ducks movie, but then Greg stole it. So I'll go with Nashville.
Preston?
I'll take the Panthers.
Okay. And Greg or Rick?
I'm sticking. I like the Predators, so I'm okay with that. PK Subban. I like him.
I'm
he still
taking
there? I don't even
By
know.
the way,
Where's
literal
where's
Experts
Subban
in
now?
sports.
What is it? Anyways, I have a lot of respect with their run. It was really fun to watch when they made their run a few years ago. So yeah, I'm going for him again.
dude. And by the way, Carolina they won that division, and Woody's picking Carolina.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win that in the playoffs easy.
Oh, you're going with Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I
So
should've
we
asked
have
you.
the Canadian League, in which is a little bit more maple syrup up there. Toronto,
Nobody
Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Montreal. Rick or Greg?
No, dude, you're wrong, dummy.
What?
It's Toronto and Montreal and Edmonton and Winnipeg.
I wasn't naming them in matches.
No, we're
I
just talking the
named
top
who-
4. We're talking division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
Who do you got in that division?
Watts or
Anybody?
me?
Anybody?
Oh,
No, go ahead, Greg, because I'm gonna tell you I'm taking the Maple Leafs. So it's cool.
Are you going with them just because they have a cool logo?
They've always had a cool logo. But yeah, no, actually, I'm doing this solely on the fact that they're probably going to be the most sorry about whatever happens. So thank you, Canada.
They were
Dude,
good
I'm rooting
last year.
for the Habs, dude. I know they were the very last team in the NHL to make the playoffs, but I don't know, man. It's like Angels in the outfield or the actual literal Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go
rooting for them, man.
Winnipeg because they used to be a team, then they weren't a team, and now they're a team again. So why
They
not?
have cool jerseys too.
They have a
They
cool
do.
jet logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their reverse retro looks awesome.
Yeah, that reverse
Sure.
retro. Damn, it looked good. Very jealous.
Preston,
of
do you have any opinions at all?
No, not really on this.
that.
I'm taking Edmonton.
I'll go with the
Connor
Oilers.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, we're in agreement. Good. Connor McDavid.
You're such a dick. But yeah,
The Oilers. They remind me of the Avalanche actually a bit with the way that they can score.
They're a
So-
very good team.
I think the Oilers are going to take that division. But
All right, so that
hockey's-
brings us to the
hockey's
West, right?
Fun. Hockey's a lot more fun than I think. Well, than basketball, I guess. NFL and NHL is very hard to determine who's going to win any game or any series. I mean, whenever you come into the playoffs, it's all up for anybody to win it. Who do you have in the West, Greg? Oh, Avs. Twats.
I've
said,
been in
let's just
Colorado
skip
for
the
15
West
years,
for
so
me
I'm
and
gonna
you.
go with the Avs as well.
Ow!
I'm sorry, Duke, but they do have McGruber, so I'm going with the Avs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Russell
go with
Bauer.
Avs also.
Wow. So the actual experts all picked Vegas to win the championship, but you guys are all going with the Avs. So that's cool.
Rick.
McGruber!
But
there it is.
what's fun about this matchup, potentially in the second round, is that's the top offense versus the top defense. That could be a very fun series to watch.
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Thank you, John
If-
Madden.
If they get past their first round matchups, because you got to remember the Avs we're kind of sleeping on their series, but St. Louis was the champion last year, right? I mean, that's no team to sleep on, and then Minnesota's had Vegas's number, so there's no guarantees that either team makes it to the second round. This is not the NBA.
I am just very happy that the Kings didn't finish last. So that was cool. Thank you.
Who do you guys got for
Trophies
Stanley
not
Cup?
finishing last? I mean, hockey gives fucking trophies out for everything. What trophy did the Kings get?
They do have a trophy that is, it's the better
It's
than
the
NBA
gentleman
trophy.
A.
It's the we used to have Wayne Gretzky trophy. That's all.
It's the
That's
Tim
all they
Hortons trophy, eh? You get a box of donuts with it. That's it. Oh shit. That's amazing. Well, good. Now we've kind of run it down.
Who do you have winning the Stanley Cup? Anybody? What's your picks?
Avs.
Fuck.
I'll go with the
Avs.
Penguins.
McGruber!
Because they're
Me and
cute.
you are exempt, Duper. So because everybody knows what our end.
Yeah, it is pretty obvious. We're both homers, and what's good about being a homer in this situation is that they're solid picks.
You know what I love about this?
Ask, how did you become an Avs fan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Lifelong.
When Patrick Roy came over, playing it's Wah or no Canadians. Anyway, yeah, no, dude, I was a fan of them when they actually came from Quebec down to Colorado because I like Patrick Waugh, and then obviously that team was just fucking a behemoth. Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, Ray Bork, Waugh, and then they fucking had that awesome ass rivalry with the Detroit Red Wings. So fuck you, Josh, and fuck the Red Wings. And yeah, dude. So ever since then, yes, I've never lived in Colorado. I've been to Colorado once, but yeah, dude, I've just always loved them.
Cool.
And I'll be
So,
honest, man,
just
I'm a
wanted to
new
know.
hockey fan. I was never really big into hockey until we got the Golden Knights out here, and it's been like a wildfire. Vegas is definitely a hockey town, and it's so weird to see that in the desert.
So
And
either
they're
I just
minus-
kind of want to.
so more
I got to
Knights
point
fans
something
than
out on
Raiders
the
fans,
side
huh?
here. There are some comments from listeners. Josh from Take Warning is still upset that he wasn't on tonight.
I love Josh.
Yeah, Rick, why didn't you invite
I love
Josh
you,
on
Josh.
either? He's a literal expert
We all love
in
you,
all
Josh.
things hockey. Why didn't you?
You know what
invite
we
Josh
need?
on?
Since
Actually,
we
and
did
he
the-
just said, "Fuck you, Greg, and your weak ass abs." So
Yeah, but that's fine. That's
Fuck
just
yeah.
typical.
Who's
rivalry
Josh
story.
taking, buddy? Who are you taking in the cup?
Yeah, Josh.
And since we've all laid claim to NWO, I would love to see Josh lay claim to Bill Goldberg. So next time he's on the podcast, I just need him in that tight little G string, and then some fireworks coming up behind them.
holy shit, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Josh says the
Oh, man.
Knights, dude.
There we
Good
go.
for him.
That's the man that knows his hockey. I don't know why I got this chump on this podcast with me.
This chump whose
All right,
audio
so-
was working correctly from the fucking first minute.
Was it though? Because you kind of sound like you're calling from a cell phone in Nigeria or something.
Who, me?
Yeah, like we've been
Oh.
texting you on the side.
Well,
You're falling out. I don't know.
sorry.
That's
You're a
because
little bit better now.
we
Hey, you
are-
guys
I'm
want to play
out.
the game? You guys
Yeah,
want to play the
Hell
game?
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, take it away.
All right, so we have a segment that we normally do for Rick because he just talks out of his ass all the time. And then we just sometimes want to know exactly what actual knowledge does he have. So what does he know? So normally this is what does Rick know? But since you guys have blessed us with your presence today, we're going to go with what does Duper and Greg know?
No.
So we're going to start off with a baseball question. And this is going to go to Duper.
white. The ball is white.
Explain what a 4-6-3 double play is.
A 4-6-3 double play. 463. So that's
Most likely the most common double play in baseball.
12.
So I'm assuming her measurements are 40,
13.
60, 30. And that's
Good save.
and that's when
Great save.
that's when two members of the TWAT podcast double team a woman with a 40, 60, 30 measurement.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go
That's a
with
big
that.
woman.
Greg, do you want to try and save this, or are you gonna?
Yeah, it's where like the pitcher will throw like a down and away slider, and the dumbass batter will hit it because he's, down 0-2, and it hits into a grounder. 2, 4, 6, 3, boom, 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 double play. Ball goes to second, ball goes to first, done.
So what positions are involved in a 4-6-3 double play?
Whatever you want, missionary, doggy style, whatever you guys choose.
Maga Man.
I can't wait till Maga Man actually shows up.
All right, so 4-6-3 is a second to short to first double play. Preston
Second
taking
to
the
short to first.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
How
be my
fucking slow is the guy running the first?
So
Did he get
He
lost
hits
on
the
the way?
second
the
base. He
second
actually,
baseman throws it to short at second. Short throws it to first.
Yeah, the first baseman, the
Base
person
man.
running the first base, that dude is going slow as fuck. Why would you throw it to the shortstop? That doesn't even make sense.
So you can get
Because you're touching
outs at
second base. It's a force out.
yeah.
But if you tag the base, why would you not throw the ball forward to first base?
You do.
Yeah.
But you throw it this. You said it's shortstop.
No,
You go to the shortstop
second
at second
baseman
first.
throws it to the shortstop. The bases
second
actually
baseman-
don't make plays. They're just general locations on the field.
If the second baseman tagged the second base and threw it to
He's fucking
first,
with
that
us.
would be a
He has to
4-3
be fucking with us.
double play.
All right.
Whatever. If
All
you
right.
guys like fat chicks, just whatever, dude.
Preston,
I got another
give
one for
some
you,
for
Duper.
Greg. Oh, you're gonna give a duper
for
one.
Greg?
Okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Give
let's
him
go. I'll give one to Greg.
you know you have you
not-
actually. So hang on. Preston's actually got something saved up for you on this dupe.
Dude.
So it's
Or
coming.
Preston.
Well, no, give it to Duper then.
Okay.
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to
I mean,
me,
hold on.
Preston.
But by the way, I
want
like
it.
how Preston is like, okay, I'll go. And Rick's like, wait. You're about to talk.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wait.
He did shut him down immediately.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, go P.
What team is tied with the Patriots for the most Super Bowl wins?
Ooh.
Who is that? Is that me?
Greg. That's
that
Greg,
me?
isn't it?
Is it me? Is it
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Rick, you said that they wouldn't get any of these right.
Yeah.
That was marked for Greg.
That
I would've
actually
said
was marked for
Pittsburgh.
Duper.
I would say it's
Oh,
Mark
wow, for
too,
Duke.
though.
I said there were softballs in here. Come on now.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
I would have said
All right.
Pittsburgh too, buddy.
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg.
Wait, you're asking
You
me a
should-
question?
Yeah, you should get this one.
It doesn't count. It's not coming from the Preston Ryan.
Oh, okay. Give it to Ryan. Give him the first one that's up on that list
Okay.
for Greg.
Not including Bruce Arians, who was the last coach to win a Super Bowl for Tampa Bay. And
I
what
don't deal
team
with
did he
anything
defeat?
named an Aryan. That shit sounds racist.
John Gruden.
And what team did he defeat?
What team did they defeat? I don't know. I know it was the year after he left the Raiders, though. The first time.
Bucks.
So
Okay.
what
Yeah.
what team
the
did he
Raiders.
defeat?
He beat the Raiders.
It has to
Yeah,
be
he gets
some
a half a point. Give him half a
AFC
point because he
No,
got it.
fuck you,
John
have a
Gruden.
point. This is a team
Wow.
effort. Woo! We got that shit.
I'm the bad guy.
3 for 3, bitches.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
go ahead and give Duper his question that you guys had here.
All right. Dupe, since you picked Tampa Bay, and again, props to you for going out on your limb for picking Tampa Bay to win the Super Bowl. Name one player on their championship roster outside of Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Oh shit. Oh man. I don't even know what their coach's name was.
Bruce Arians.
We already told you that.
We literally just said it.
I was not paying attention.
Warren
I heard
Sapp.
the John Gruden comment and then I made sense of the question. I actually worked backwards on that and still got it right. I'm watching a hockey game. I don't fucking know. Tom Johnson.
Nice. No, that is incorrect.
Look it up. I'm gonna look that shit up. This is gonna be right.
Oh man, so there's a couple more softballs on here too, but there's some good ones in here.
Greg, what does and one mean in basketball?
That means you get fouled in the process of your shot and it goes in.
Nice.
You know, actually, it's a sports brand, Greg. They sell socks and shoes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes.
I forgot how right I was. Thank you for bringing that up today, Ryan. Because I did accurately predict the Super Bowl matchup and the Super Bowl champion. That was all me preseason. I didn't fucking wing that shit in or fly it in, Oh, we're 2 rounds into the playoffs. I'm going to make my pick now. No, preseason, I made that pick, and I was right.
He picked Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl,
He
yes.
picked Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
On a new
I'm going to
team.
pick that tomorrow the sun is going to come up, and then we'll both be right.
All right. Well, so
I have
you're
one
picking
for
Tom Brady
Duper.
next year then.
Who was the MVP of the NBA last year?
MVP of the NBA last year, LeBron James.
Nope.
Who was?
No.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Greek freak.
Can you spell that?
I cannot.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
It doesn't fit in the spreadsheet, so Preston can't spell it.
On to your.
All right, Duper. What are the 4 NBA
I meant
teams
Tyler
in
Johnson.
California?
I said Tom Johnson, but I meant Tyler Johnson.
It's too late.
Oh,
You've already fucked
yeah.
up.
Yeah. So here's a chance for you to redeem yourself. What are the 4 NBA teams in California?
Oh, 4 teams in California.
You should know this, goddammit.
You got the Clippers. You got
The Jethawks.
The Warriors. You have the Kings.
Okay.
And then you have that other team. The team with the LeBrons. The Lakers, man. Come on. I used to be a huge NBA fan. You can't stop me on that shit.
On anything NBA?
Huh? Well, I mean, besides the MVP last season, barely, Preston, but fuck. Shit.
Who's got another one to throw at him?
All
right. I got one.
It's funny. It's funny how much dead air is on this show because it takes them so long to read. It's like 5 letters on a screen, and they're like,
Greg, I got a question for you.
That's what happens when you're scripted, dude. That's why I
Like,
said
Greg.
Preston's staring at me like he wants to choke
Greg,
me in my sleep, dude. I better fucking watch out.
What team is LeBron part owner of?
Didn't he just buy a fucking team? It's like
Yeah,
a
he
baseball
did.
Team, right?
He bought a team recently, yes.
Miami Marlins?
No. Dupe, you want a chance at this?
Yeah, it's Blaze Pizza.
No. No. It's Boston Red Sox.
Why? He ain't from Boston, is he?
Nope.
Then why the fuck? What? That makes no
Dude, when
sense.
you have a chance to buy a team, you buy it wherever you can.
But all right, this is a question. All right, and Duper's so gonna love me for this.
Uh-oh.
What was the greatest sporting team in the past 20 years?
What was the best dynasty of the past 20 years?
I didn't say dynasty. I said sport or sporting team, sports team, whatever.
I'm not understanding.
Rick,
the
this
question
one's
at
for
all.
you too.
This
Producer
is really
Lee in the
confusing.
background, that's for you too.
So
Are you talking about the Patriots?
Very close. Sir.
I mean, are you saying the NWO?
I'm going to go with Josh's answer. I'm going to say the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's a good one, Josh. That's a good one.
yeah, maybe it was the 80s.
Super, what do you got?
I don't understand the question still. Like, who's the
greatest
nicest,
sports
sweetest
team in
smelling
the
team
past
of the past 20 years?
Yeah, can you give us the answer? Because this is just ridiculous.
The question doesn't make sense.
Just answer, you fuck.
The
We've all answered.
The most
Duper
dominant
didn't answer.
franchise of the past 20
I didn't
years.
say franchise. I said team.
Team. So are we talking about an individual season? Or
All
are we
right,
talking
dude, you're
about
fucking done.
over-
Rick, who you got? Duper
Well,
can't answer a simple fucking question.
Well, you can't ask a simple question.
Like, Duper, are you
It doesn't
wearing
fucking make any
headphones?
sense.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know. What type of headphones is it? Rick, what do you got?
I gave it to you, NWO.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, no. The Papas. Look it up.
That's not
have our
true. I
own-
dominated that shit.
Huh? No, you didn't.
Our co-
Nobody
whole
even
team.
knows
our
what we're talking
producer
about.
on the show
And the whole
today
team.
dominated a dodgeball team, a professional, semi-professional dodgeball team, and me and Lee fucking took that entire team out by ourselves.
Not the entire team.
So that was maybe one of the most embarrassing franchises I've ever seen.
Let's
no. Greatest sports.
we're gonna go ahead and jump up now because we do still have to talk some NBA. We still have to talk a little MLB.
Fine.
You guys get to hang around for this. It'll be fun. I'm excited to hear some
Okay.
takes here.
No,
I just walk
I'm
off like
excited to give
Josh.
you guys my expert opinions.
Preston, give us the wrap up here on what's going on with the playoffs for the NBA.
The playoffs. Well, the today the Pacers already beat the Hornets, so they are going to play the winner of Boston and
Washington.
Washington.
So can you guys do me a favor and explain the playoff thing to me? Because now
the
it's very
play-in
confusing
tournament?
Since I quit watching the NBA, when I used to watch the NBA, you used to have 8 teams. They would go in, they would be seeded 1 through 8, and then you would play. And now
Yeah.
it's like a play-in game, and it's like fucking.
Yeah,
You
so
have
now
to stand on your left toe for 45 minutes before you can get into the seating. I don't understand it now.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Just like before, 1 through 6 automatically make it into the playoffs. 7, 8, 9, and 10 play in a play-in tournament. So the 7 and 8 teams play. The winner of that automatically gets the 7th seed. The loser of that game plays the winner of the 9-10 game for the 8th seed. It keeps the regular
And it's a
season more
one-game
interesting.
series.
Yeah, 1 game series. And it
Wow,
allows
so LeBron James is in a 1-game playoff series.
correct.
He's the 7th seed, so that means he has to lose
Wow.
2 games. Actually,
So yeah, so since he's the 7th seed, he would have to lose 2 games
Oh my
to not
God.
be in the playoffs.
What?
Yeah.
So, okay, dude, like, so you need like a college degree now to understand the NBA playoffs? Like, that shit is complicated.
Basically, yeah. I hate the tournament. We've
Well,
talked about that.
Rick
I hate it.
understands it, and he doesn't have a degree. So
I have a degree. It's culinary.
Rick, I have never heard you say that you hate the play-in tournament.
I told you I don't like the play-in tournament when we said it was going to be a permanent thing. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want this."
And guys,
It's-
you should
I don't mind a play-in tournament, but make it a 3-game series at least, right? Make it something.
Nobody in the
fun,
top 8 should be in a play-in tournament. That's my thing. If you want to have the bottom 2,
No,
bottom 4, something from there, have a play-in tournament. That's fine.
exactly what it is. The bottom 4, Rick.
Yeah, but you've got number 8 playing. Like 7 and 8 are
Yeah,
in the play-in
it's
tournament. There
literally-
shouldn't be.
you have half. Rick, you have 2/3 of the league making the playoffs at this point. Like, dude, if you're not good enough to finish in the top quarter, then you shouldn't get a automatic bid into the next round.
I don't disagree.
Hey, by the way, you guys should get used to this because every single time Rick forgets something or fucking makes a mistake on anything, he'll be like, "What? I fucking told you last week.
We've got
I
it
fucking
recorded.
did it. I made this fucking plan and fucking blah blah blah." But hold on, like,
All right,
Ryan,
so
Ryan,
Hmm.
are you recording from a cupboard? Where the fuck are you right now?
I'm in my living room and did
Oh
not
my-
turn my light on. So it was bright, but then apparently the sun sets. And,
Are you
it's
fighting
getting
with your
darker.
wife? Did she tell you to like go? fucking
Ryan, I
podcast
could
on the
have
couch or
taken that
something?
bet that the sun was going to set tonight. Tom Brady's going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Way to go out on a limb there, Rick.
Yeah, that would have been fun. So, where are we at? What do you think is going to happen to the Lakers, P?
I think they're going to beat Golden State. I mean,
They're going to beat the league MVP,
he is not going to be the league MVP, but
hands down MVP of the league for the last 5 years, probably. They can retroactive
for the
because of how
last
well he
5
played
years.
this year. He played so good this year; they're going to retroactively give him the MVP.
okay.
That's what they're going to do.
So what do you think is going to happen?
Who's that? Kevin Durant?
Rick.
Kyrie Irving?
No, Steph Curry. I think Steph's going to play his heart out. We're all going to admire how amazing he is, and then Lakers will probably pull it out. It'll be close, but they'll pull it out.
I think the Lakers lose to the Warriors and then win against win their next one to end up being in the series with Utah.
I am not looking forward to a series.
I
with
don't
Utah.
want to see Steph Curry in a 1-game series ever. And he is the most unguardable player in the NBA right now. And the Lakers are still trying to find their groove. They've only played together like with Drummond, AD, and LeBron, I think 5 times. So yeah.
I mean,
Rick, what are you doing?
me
Yeah.
drawing. I'm retaining my thought. I honestly am terrified of Steph Curry, but but I'm also like, I don't know. I've been talking about him on this show. I've been following it all year. He's had an amazing year. That team should not be even in a playoff tournament, and Steph's doing some amazing shit. So hats off to him. I'm just excited to see the game tomorrow night.
So
Wednesday night.
without Curry, what are they going to be like 11th?
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I don't see how you can have an MVP that's 8th because he's not going to be playing past the first round.
So you're sure?
No, he's not.
You can't have your MVP
he's not beating anyone after the first. Like, go ahead.
You cannot have an MVP from the 8th seeded team. That's a terrible, terrible idea.
This gets back to that argument. Then what's the point of MVP if you have a team that is just pure ass? Oh, by the way, these guys hate Russell Westbrook. I forgot to tell you about that. Yeah, a team that's pure ass, but you have one player who has somehow figured out a way to make that team at least successful, semi-successful, to even get into the playoffs to an 8th seed. And that was a bigger achievement than the Nets, who just went and stacked their team. And Kyrie deserves MVP then?
No, Jokic is going to get it from Denver.
Then
I think he will. I think he will.
Anybody from Phoenix?
Anybody from Phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix.
Anybody from Phoenix.
Anybody from Phoenix.
Anybody.
I don't even care. Anybody.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul.
That's good stuff.
Devin Booker. Obviously, Devin
DeAndre
Booker.
Ayton.
Right? He would
I think the East, Indiana looked really good today, and not having LeVert, I thought that Charlotte was going to handle him. And
did you just fart?
Who?
LeVert.
What's his name?
I know. It just sounded like
Jesus Christ, Dupper.
The Pacers looked really good. They made the Hornets look pretty bad today. So I think the Hornets can be a tough matchup for anybody in the East, but I still think Brooklyn comes out pretty much unscarred until the finals.
It's starting to look that way. I mean, unless the 76ers have something up their sleeve.
So you don't think? So wait, so the Sixers and Milwaukee can't put up a fight against that team?
No.
I think Philly can, but I don't think they have enough firepower to hang with the Nets. The Nets can score 140 points a game easy.
Mm-hmm.
And
when everybody's healthy, though, I mean, they haven't been able to
everybody's
do
healthy
that.
now
What have they
because
played,
they've been
like
resting for 8 months.
Okay, but you
That's
just said
load
that the
management.
reason why the Lakers are not going to beat Golden State is because they haven't played together. But the Nets have played, 7 games? And now you're going to say they're going to win the championship?
But the Nets aren't going to play the Sixers until they won't play them until the conference finals.
But the Bucks are still good.
Damn.
Like, you're still going to have to play against
Preston
them.
just used great logic.
What? So you're saying I can't use great logic? You're trying to make money?
Here he goes. You got to understand there is a point where Preston will start to lose his shit. And then no matter what you say, like, hey, Preston, you're a pretty smart guy. Oh, he goes all Joe Pesci on us. Smart how? I'm a funny. What, am I a funny guy too? Am I funny to you? Like, he does this crazy shit, dude. It seriously goes like straight up Joe Pesci.
I just like how Ryan looks like one of those confidential interviewers on like 60 Minutes or something.
He's going to turn the light up.
An inside source whose name we won't identify.
It was amazing.
There he is.
Look, man, now we can see him.
Why
He's
do you
alive.
guys hate Westbrook so much?
Tell him why you hate Westbrook.
What is the hate around Russell Westbrook?
I just think he's an overrated player.
So Duper, you haven't been following, but just last week he broke the all-time triple-double record. Took it from Oscar Robinson.
I heard about that. Yeah,
which means nothing.
The most unbreakable, one of the most unbreakable records in sports has been broken, and you don't like the player.
First off, that's not an unbreakable record.
Well, no, obviously because it's been broken now.
Right.
That's way to Tom Brady that shit.
Yeah, I'm learning from you, man.
So Ryan, I heard a stat on that. So when Russell Westbrook gets a triple double, his teams win 75% of the time.
When Russell Westbrook gets a triple double, an angel gets his wings.
Morgan Freeman gets another freckle. No, like okay, first off, of those 181, how many of those came with Kevin Durant in OKC?
It doesn't matter. He's still 75% of the time. They
doesn't
still won.
matter. I
You
like
said it
that.
didn't lead to wins, but it didn't lead to wins necessarily in the playoffs, but it did lead to wins 75% of the time.
That's
It's
a
an
pretty good winning
overrated stat.
percentage.
That's a
And he
phenomenal
did make
winning
it to the
percentage. That really
finals.
backs
They
up my
just
statement.
lost.
It's an overrated stat.
The
I-
triple
again-
double is that stat was untouchable until Westbrook came into the NBA a few years ago and then started getting triple doubles. That was supposed to be one of those stats that was unbreakable. And
What
he's
year?
totally
What year did
destroyed it.
Robertson break the record? Do you remember? It was like 68 or some shit, right?
Something like
Before
that,
I
yeah.
was born.
It's been a long time.
So we're
I
talking
mean, and that's
decades.
one of those stats like the home run. The home run record was supposed to be, very, very important, but steroids ruined that one. This one is just natural talent, right? This one's not steroids. I mean, maybe, who knows? But this wasn't, there's no asterisk to this one. He just did it.
I just think that the triple double, because of what it I think if it was like if he always had like 30, 15, and 10, that's one thing. But a triple double is just 10, 10, and 10 in three different categories.
Yeah.
And
He also led the league in scoring one season, yeah.
he did. But
Yeah.
my point is that
And he led
if
the
you
NBA
go 10,
in
10, and
assists.
10, if you go 10, 10, and 10, and it's a triple double,
Uh-huh.
that's not better than somebody that goes 39 and 9.
But
here's-
is that
here's-
what Westbrook was
my
getting?
my love for Westbrook? No,
just messing
right?
with you, Ryan, 'cause
Those
I really
aren't the
think-
kind of triple doubles he gets. He's not Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd used to get those fucking 10, 10, 11s. Westbrook gets 32, 15, and 12.
Because he dribbles the ball for
Westbrook-
85% of the
thing-
game.
And then he wins 75% of the goddamn time.
Well, he's the point guard.
As he's playing in the 10th seed game right now. Yeah, 75% of the time,
Mm.
and he's in the 10th seed in the weak ass East.
Well, LeBron James wasn't in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Because he was
It happens
playing
to
on
the best
one
of
of the worst teams in the NBA.
That's an excellent point. That was an
And
excellent
Washington
point,
was the worst team the year before. Washington was literally the worst team the prior before. Well, I think Golden State and then Washington, right? They were terrible, and now they're a playoff team.
Only because of the play-in tournament, and they're not a playoff team yet. They have to beat Boston and then have to win again.
Only now a minute
Oh,
ago,
so now
we're
it doesn't
defending
count?
the play-in tournament, and now we're
Oh
like,
my
just,
God.
No, I'm just saying
because
he's
of
not in the
play-in tournament.
playoffs yet. They're in the play-in tournament. The Lakers aren't in the playoffs yet.
No, this is the playoffs. This counts as the playoffs.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and so here's why I love the triple double. The triple double says you are willing to bust your ass and go after the ball no matter what. In an era of load management, and I'm gonna take fucking a week off here. I'm gonna take a week off here. This guy was going out and chasing the fucking ball. He was always you want to insult him for being so ball dominant. But at the same time, he's going after the rebound. He's chasing the rebound. He's not afraid to get in there with the big guys.
He's
not
chasing
afraid to get his
rebounds
ass
because he's
knocked
not
down.
guarding his man. The year he won the MVP, which he averaged a triple double for that season, he was the worst defensive point guard in the NBA.
I guard my man.
Prove it.
Hey, Greg, you're still here?
So what happened to Michael Jordan? Can you describe that for me? How did he
Are you
go
talking
from-
about
got
jaundice?
jaundice, dude.
Yeah, dude. Why? Yeah. What? How? How does one simply just get jaundice? I heard it's
Alcohol
from
is a
smoking
motherfucker.
cigars, but I don't know how true that.
No, it's alcoholism. It's
Yeah.
just beating up his liver.
Yeah, that's his liver is just coming through his eyes.
Enzyme.
So let's talk MVP talk real quick. Who
Jaundice.
realistically who's the MVP? Is it going to be
It should be
unanimous?
Curry or Jokic. There's
It's
nobody
gonna
else
be
that
Jokic.
should even be in the conversation.
Westbrook.
Space Jam.
Greg, who do you got?
Space Jam or fucking Kurt Rambis, baby.
Kurt fucking
Yeah.
Rambis, baby. That's what I was waiting for. We're gonna get him on the show one day. One day, pro wings. It's gonna be Jokic. That's. I think it's just gonna ultimately. I think Steph deserves it because of what he did this year, but it's gonna be Jokic because everybody gives a shit about winning more than they care about
What about Dame?
Personal success. About who?
What about Dame?
Luau
Dame.
Dang?
No.
Oh, Dame.
Lillard.
Oh my
Dame.
God, Rick.
Dame.
Oh, yeah. Damian Lillard. Great season. He's not in the talk. Did he he wasn't injured this year. He played all the way through.
No, he didn't get injured. His numbers don't add up to Steph's, and he is 7th, I think, or 6th is his team. So they're not going to pick him.
He's 6th. He's actually in the playoffs, Ryan.
Correct. Very good. Good job, Greg. Greg's learning.
What?
Or Duke's learning. Duke's learning.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I love Damian Lillard, but he's like one of those understated, like amazing players that just doesn't get looked at. Maybe it's the city, maybe it's just not enough coverage. There is something to that. There's a conversation we had about that.
And Embiid, why is Embiid not in the talk?
He didn't play
in the
enough
top.
games.
Yeah, he got injured. The same thing with LeBron. LeBron was MVP up until he got injured. So it's just
Who's
they didn't
coach of
play
the
enough
year?
games.
Embiid only played 51 games out of the 72?
Yeah. Coach of the
Damn,
year.
that's good for him.
It actually was pretty good for him.
Yeah, I
Coach
know.
of the year should be Monty Williams from Phoenix
Agreed.
for sure.
Agreed.
Good pick. Not Doc Rivers though.
No.
No. Monty
No.
Williams. Look at what he did with old ass Chris Paul, and then the same team
Well,
from last year.
does that mean he should be the coach of the year, or Chris Paul should be the coach of the year?
Chris Paul. I mean, he had a hell of a year. I mean, outstanding. He played like he was 20 years younger. Man, it was cool, fun to watch.
I think Doc Rivers is in the running, but I
Yeah.
think Phoenix will probably take it.
All right, we're running on time here, so let's jump into baseball. Just get right into the injuries because that hurts the most. Corey Seager, no surgery for his broken hand.
But he's out for like a month.
Yeah, he's out for a while.
If
Mike
he's a hockey
Trout,
player, he'd just get back in that bitch.
yeah, totally different. Mike Trout's out 6 to 8 weeks. Greg almost died today.
I almost
Understandably
didn't come
so.
on this podcast. Just saying.
And what I'm curious about, it's just a strain, right? Wasn't it just a strain to his quad or something like that?
It doesn't matter. I mean, the Angels are fucking 6 games back from anything. Ohtani, even though he's in his fucking prime right now, he can't save that fucking.
Okay.
Got rid
So
of
I
Ohtani,
can
Ohtani's
and
leading
was
the
still
league in
taking
home
shit.
runs, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
quit watching baseball when they became super racist. But what the fuck happened to the Dodgers?
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
when you move
That's
in
a
the
hell
name
of a
of
statement.
racism, when you
Yeah.
move your All-Star game from Atlanta, a black neighborhood, to white ass Colorado, where we've already had the discussion where there's only 12 black people in the entire state. I mean, that's kind of racist, dude. In the name of racism, you do it. It's kind of dumb. But we're off topic.
Well, if we're going to mention
the
that
fuck is
too,
wrong with the
not to
Dodgers?
mention you still had the commissioner of the league still is a member of the Masters tournament, or like of Augusta. He's an actual member of Augusta, a slave plantation in Georgia, and he has no problems maintaining that membership. But in the name of equality, I'm going to go ahead and move the All-Star game. Hypocritic.
To the whitest city in Major League Baseball. Like, they couldn't have found a more white city than Colorado.
Yeah. So Dodgers. You want to explain to them what happened?
Dodgers have righted the ship, it looks like, as of right now. They've won 5 in a row. They
won
are
1
dealing
in a
with some
row.
bad injuries right now. Bellinger has been out for weeks. David Price has never been right. Dustin May went down with Tommy John, which don't let me forget to remind you guys that Tommy John Day is May 22nd.
Yes, it is 4 days.
And Rick will be getting a 500-foot
500 yards.
500-yard launched water balloon from about 50 feet away. So should be entertaining.
Yeah, water balloon bets. That's what we do on this show. It's kind of fucked. It's gonna be a good time.
But the Dodgers went through a pretty bad slump. But the best part about baseball is if you slump in April, you can still right the ship, which it looks like they have kind of started to do.
I thought they were going to break a record with number of wins this season. And
They still have a
barely
chance at
500.
that.
I mean, yeah, it's still
They would just have to
semi-early.
win like the next 100 games in a row, right? I mean, that's it.
I believe you're going to be really happy with this, Ryan. Justin Turner, his stats have slid quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
are
Once
you
you guys
happy
brought it
now?
up. Once you
Yeah.
guys brought it up, I am happy.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Do you hate him because he looks so much like Josh from Take Warning?
No, I just think that he is past his prime and not a 3-hole hitter.
Like you guys with
Correct.
that 30, 40, 60 thing, 30, 60, 40, whatever those measurements were.
4.63. Yeah, close.
yeah.
4.63 double play.
All right, hold on. I got something to ask. Greatest sports movie of all time, Rick? Go.
Ooh, that's a hard question, man. Like, it's a
Rocky.
really hard question because there's so many. Yeah, I'm probably going to
Rocky.
have to lean Rocky or Rocky 2. And I'm going to be like, if I got to go football, dude, if it's a football movie, I really like Remember the Titans. I'm going to stick with that one. That one still makes me fucking tear up and cry and shit.
I have a top 3 because I can't ever pick between the 3 of them, but it would be Sandlot, Remember the Titans, and Friday Night Lights.
Fair.
Oh God.
What about
That's
and
terrible.
let's not forget that although it's a comedy, I mean, Happy fucking Gilmore is a classic. And
That
is
was
a
the
sports
first one
movie.
that came to my mind, and then I had to rein that in with Rocky.
No, but Rocky, honestly, Duper and
Does Preston
I mean,
talk on this or no?
no. Preston, what's your favorite sports movie?
You guys, I mean, Remember the Titans would have been my favorite that I would have picked, but
His kid's
I also
sleeping
like,
behind him in his room right now, so he's got to
Rudy.
be quiet.
So
Rudy. Oh, fuck Rudy.
Rudy?
That shit's all about
No,
Notre Dame.
it
Fuck
totally
that
makes
shit.
sense. 100 because like Rudy was like the underdog. Nobody would give him a chance. He feels like he's Rudy on this podcast, where he's always being talked over. He never gets a chance to talk, and then here comes Take Warning, the podcast, and we're like, "Hey, Rudy, Preston.
Come on, Preston.
So go ahead, dude. Talk, Preston. Preston, it's your time. It's your time. Take it, Preston.
make sure you guys watch the Golden State Lakers game. It's gonna be awesome. It's
That's
probably gonna
not
be
a
the best.
fucking movie.
It's going to be a movie. They're gonna make a movie out of it.
There it is. All right, yeah. So I guess we are wrapping up. It's getting a little late. Anything else? You guys want some? Thanks for coming on the show and totally fucking our
Thanks,
our
Greg.
schedule.
Thanks for your movie pick, Greg.
Most
Oh, yeah.
importantly,
Not
thank
a
you.
problem, guys. I'm always here to provide.
Oh, Greg, did you have a movie pick? Did you have a movie pick?
I had multiple. I mean, you guys forgot Mighty Ducks. You
Okay.
got, obviously
Fair.
Sandlot is up in there. Young Bloods, some old school hockey style.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Over the top.
You know,
Over the top.
you know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
why
Vision
can't I
Quest?
remember the
Yeah. Okay.
why can't I remember the title of it? But the fucking movie about the U.S. hockey team when we beat Russia.
Miracle.
Yeah.
What about this one, Rick? Greg.
Yeah.
Pumping Iron.
Fuck yeah, Pumping Iron.
Arnold!
I have that shit hanging up in my gym downstairs that I never use. It's amazing.
Arnold.
And,
What do you say?
and the Last Dance is pretty good
When you
too.
get the really good pump going on, it's like ejaculation.
I'm coming all the time.
I'm coming all the time. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm coming
Pumping
Iron.
Iron.
At the gym. I'm coming at home.
Get down. Hey, I wanted to give a quick shout out to producer Lee. He's been on here this entire time running everything for us. He didn't see him on camera, but hey, Lee, you want to chime in and say anything to anybody? We all know you.
Hi.
You got to be unmuted there, buddy. How about now, Lee?
I was unmuted. Oh, you unmuted.
Oh, there
You had me muted in the
yeah.
Zencaster?
Yeah.
I muted myself the entire time, and you didn't trust me with the shit?
Usually around this time, Lee is making some kind of steak dinner with his sister in the background.
No. They're the
Avoiding
ones
them.
running the steakhouse. I just, have to sit by and listen to it.
How many women across America right now are like, I know that voice. I know that voice.
Are we sticking just to the Americas?
We did talk hockey. It might be some
Yeah.
Canadian listeners.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
might
that
be.
lady,
There might be.
the lady. What do they call it? The lady bib, the lady blind. What is it?
Okay.
Lady Ding?
I'm out again.
Hey.
All right. Bye, Lee. All right, guys, it's been a fun one. Do you guys have anything else?
Yeah, dude. Because this will probably be the only time I'm on this podcast. So thanks for the opportunity. I'm glad I could crash it. I'm glad Duper finally got his audio working because he actually knows a little bit about sports. Like I always say, don't cook bacon naked. You guys need to let fucking Preston talk more because he's the real statistician, the man with the facts. He's the only one who knows what they're talking about on this fucking show. Kind of like me on the other show. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Only when we talk
TWP
about
for life.
Palestine.
Yeah. There it is.
And Preston, mad skills on coming up with that 75% win stat. Because whenever I guest spot on this show from here on out, I'm gonna just say the craziest shit, just so you know. But I need you to come back with a stat to back up whatever crazy shit I say. So I feel like
As long as you're arguing against Ryan, then I'm good with that.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna have your back 100%. I'm sending you a T-shirt. Whatever your address is, I'm sending this shirt to you. Fuck Rick, he's out, dude. You're in, bro.
I can send you one of these too.
Hey,
he refused. He's already refused a Caucasaurus.
Hey, speaking of the Caucasaurus, we need to get one to Ray, who won the Take Warning March Madness bracket.
Who's Ray?
Oh yeah. We need to give me an address. We'll make sure it happens.
Ray,
I'll send it to you again, Rick.
It was one of the listeners. One of our listeners won it.
Okay, you gonna pay for that? Rich
Yeah,
guy?
I got you. I got it.
Guy only
got
has
it.
3 houses and yeah. Anyway,
Ryan.
Yeah, Duke, Greg, thank you so much for stopping by. This will be hopefully an annual thing. We'll have you on once a year to talk hockey. Mark your calendars, everybody. But no, it's been a blast. I love listening to you guys on Mondays, and being able to actually sit and do a show with you guys has been really, really fun. So thank you again for coming on. And I don't know shit about hockey. I watch it starting now when the playoffs start. So it's nice to have some actual true fans come in and tell us what's up.
thanks, guys. Duper, I can wash this T-shirt, right?
Yeah, it's gonna shrink
on cold.
Inside out.
No, it's pre-washed. It's pre-washed. You can wash it right now.
I never have to wash it ever again.
Well, you don't have to. It is. It
smells like
if
gross
anybody
right
wants
now.
a shirt, hit us up. We can make more shirts. Let us know.
I want one for sure.
We'll determine a price on the way.
Hey,
we're like a Arabic bazaar where we'll haggle the price back and forth. There'll be a lot.
If you want to know more information, check out the Josh tier on Patreon.
I did want to do
Get outta here.
one quick shout out, one happy birthday to our listener of both shows. His name is Josue, better known as Foofy, aka it was his birthday this past weekend. So happy birthday, buddy!
Happy birthday, Foofy.
And Foof, if you're paying attention today, we do have a surprise for you on Thursday's show on Take Warning. So check that out.
And Preston got absolutely obliterated on Saturday night. Apparently, Foofy was there when they hacked my fucking laptop. So thanks, Foop, for not stopping them when they hacked my fucking laptop with Trump and his greasy fingers. It looks like he dug into fries. I don't understand any of it. I'm fucking angry about it. I'm still fucking angry about it. I'm going to continue to be angry about it. What the fuck? Love you all.
Deuces.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us. Follow us on Instagram at Take Warning Sports. Email us at twallthingsports@gmail.com. Download and subscribe our podcast on all your favorite podcast streaming sites, such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts. Visit our Take Warning network at takewarningpod.com.